We have been talking about it. Thanksgiving only days away. Many of us are going to be busy in the kitchen, near the oven and the stove. Before you cook the turkey and prepare the sides, we have some important cooking safety tips and reminders so you and your loved ones don't get burned. Joining us now is Dr. Alisa Savetamal, director of the Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital. Doctor, it's great to have you with us today.
Thank you, Kathryn. Thank you for having me.
So some important facts. You run the state's only burn center. You help a lot of people. What are some concerns when it comes specifically to cooking?
I think one of the things that we see more around this time of year is burns that are associated with hot oil or grease. I mean, all the things that make Thanksgiving food so tasty, butter, cream, roasted meats, they also are really hot. They're much hotter than hot water. So they can be 400, 500 degrees. So I think my message would be careful in the kitchen, particularly around this time of year.
Can you tell me a little bit about scald burns, which is what you were referring to there? And burns can really, if you get one bad enough, it can be life-changing.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Scald burns can be any hot liquid. Hot water, is very common, particularly the rest of the year. That's hot coffee, hot tea, soup, that kind of burn. Hot oil is something we see more when people are trying to deep fry things. So, particularly for those of us who like deep fried turkeys around this time of year, just be really careful. That's a lot of oil. It carries a lot of energy and a lot of heat. So that can cause a much deeper burn and a much more extensive burn than you would see with just water.
Do you tend to see an increase in patients this time of year around the holidays, those who are cooking more?
We do. Thanksgiving is a cluster where we see, because the date changes every year, but that's the time of year where we see a number of injuries, particularly with regard to cooking.
And how do you help patients for those who have a severe burn? Tell me what you do.
Well, certainly pain control is very important because burns, as any of us who like touched something hot, you know how much that hurts. So imagine how much that would hurt in a larger part of your body. Pain control, wound care. Sometimes patients need just daily dressing changes. Maybe they don't need surgery, but they need somebody to keep it clean so it doesn't get infected. All the way up to patients potentially needing surgery and skin grafting.
And just a simple reminder for anybody who's going to be cooking a lot on Thursday, what would you say?
I would say stay safe, be aware of who's in the kitchen. Make sure children, pets, maybe some of our older adults, anybody who maybe can't get out of the way quickly, that those would be persons to have, maybe stay outside because there's so much going on. There's the oven door opening. There are plates and pots of hot food being handled, sharp things like knives or glasses being passed around. So there's a lot going on in the kitchen. So maybe just minimize the traffic through the kitchen. That would be very, very useful.
All right, Dr. Alisa Savetamal, director of the Connecticut Burn Center at Bridgeport Hospital. Great advice. We want everyone to have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.